This is News 4 San Antonio Today, the only local news station with nonstop news.
It is what we do. Good morning, Nonstop News starts right now. We are the only TV station in town commercial free until the top of the hour.
We have you covered this morning. You just heard from Jeannette, and she'll give us a deeper look at weather in a few moments.
Want to get to Joy Bergen, though, with on-time traffic first. Joy, where is that and what's happening?
Yeah, so this is over on the southwest side of San Antonio. You are looking at an accident that has left this vehicle in the median along 410. This is near Somerset Road. The main lanes of the highway are open, but already we can see what's causing that problem. Originally, we did have one lane blocked and we were seeing some congestion. That lane is now back open, but they're not quite done clearing it out yet. This is the westbound lanes at 410. Over in the downtown area, don't forget that we have a new construction closure starting today. The lower level of I-35, that's northbound from I-10 to I-37, should open back up again on February 20th. So we got a couple of weeks on that. Photojournalist David Mendoza is live in Sky 4 this morning. Hi, David.
Hey, Joy. So yeah, we are currently over I-10 and 410 on the city's east side, making our way back into the city from looking at Seguin earlier this morning. It looks busy out here, not tracking any accidents in the area, but it is Friday. Fridays are usually a little more laid back. I'm going to head into the downtown area. I'll let you know what that looks like here momentarily. Back to you.
David, thanks. That's the latest with your on-time traffic.
Emma Ellen at the live desk will take a look at this just into our content center. Just 1 week after rupturing her left ACL, Lindsey Vonn posting these pictures on social media saying, "Let's go get it," implying she will be competing in the Olympic downhill course in Cortina for this year's Winter Olympics. The 41-year-old plans to race wearing a large knee brace, saying she refuses to let the injury end her Olympic dream. Vonn crashed during a World Cup downhill in Switzerland last week, but posted, and she was lifted off the course, but later posted on social media saying, "My Olympic dream is not over." Now, Vonn owns 12 World Cup wins in Cortina and says she is set to train again today at 11:30. That's the latest from the live desk.
All right, Emma, thank you. 646 right now. Big boost in security is going to Northeast ISD schools.
That's because the school district is getting millions in federal funding for safety enhancements. News 4 San Antonio's Christina De Leon joins us live with more on the money and how it was secured and where it will be heading within the district. Good morning, Christina.
Yeah, good morning, Marissa. Good morning, everyone. That money, like you mentioned, is going to be used for school safety enhancements within Northeast ISD, and it was secured by Congressman Tony Gonzalez, who sits on the House Appropriations Committee. We're talking overall about $42 million in direct funding from communities and schools to South and West Texas. And Northeast ISD, well, they're a direct recipient of $4.2 million. We're learning some of that money is going to be used to upgrade and enhance the district's law enforcement officers' equipment and training technology. That includes active shooter simulators, firearms and ammunition, along with camera and radio upgrades that are going to improve prevention, protection, and response to emergency situations on campus. Now, today that presentation is going to be made over at Northeast ISD's Security and Safety Building with Congressman Gonzalez, and that is expected to happen at 2 p.m. just a few hours from now later on today. Reporting live, I'm Christina De Leon. We will send it back to you.
We're learning new details about the warehouse the Department of Homeland Security bought on San Antonio's east side. The nearly 700,000 square feet facility is off Loop 410 and Houston Street. We learned the federal government paid $66 million cash for it. Homeland Security says these will be very well-structured detention centers. Some San Antonio City Council members weighed in on the future detention center.
We have a responsibility to prioritize the needs of San Antonio residents, and ICE facilities not prioritizing those needs.
I don't like when folks want to sort of distastefully say things about law enforcement, both local and the federal folks. These are people that are just there to do their jobs.
City leaders say they have no zoning authority over federal government property. Homeland Security says 70% of ICE arrests are of undocumented immigrants charged or convicted of a crime.
648 now on this Friday morning. City Council pushed a vote to next week, giving a historic downtown club more time to install a fire sprinkler system. So we're talking about the bottom there in downtown. That building does not meet San Antonio Fire Code. Council was giving the building the extension yesterday, but pushed that vote until next week. The mayor says that a compliance agreement is already signed and outlines phased safety upgrades, including the sprinkler installation. The agreement could be finalized by today.
It may take longer for the Guajolote Ranch development in northwest Bexar County to move forward. That's because San Antonio City Council denied Lennar Homes' request to create a municipal utilities district, or MUD. It was a unanimous no vote. That puts the fate of the housing development in the hands of the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality or state legislature. Critics say a wastewater treatment plant would send treated wastewater into the Edwards Aquifer recharge zone. Lennar Homes declined to comment.
President Trump announcing that his Trump RX website is now live online. The website helps Americans in discounted drugs, including weight loss drugs like Zepbound and Wegovy. They'll sell for far less than usual. The website also offers discounted fertility treatments. In fact, one woman says the program has been a huge help in her IVF journey.
The president's leadership on price transparency and on reducing the cost of medications, some of which are essential in my fertility treatments, has a real and immediate impact. Families like ours, it can mean the difference between being able to continue treatment or having no choice but to stop.
16 drug makers have agreements to be listed on Trump RX. The president demanding the companies agree to keep their prices lower here in America than in other countries.
Time now at 6:50. This year is the United States' 250th anniversary. And the best way to talk about America's history, values, and pride is through you, our viewers. If you'd like to share your story and tell us about your experience living in the U.S. and what this country means to you, just scan that QR code you see right now. It'll take you to our Chime In site where you can upload any pictures and videos. You might even get a chance to be featured in our newscast. And all year long, we'll be running special stories that highlight our communities around the country.
Well, Bad Bunny, as you know, is the halftime performer for the Super Bowl this year. He is incredibly popular all over the world. He's from Puerto Rico, but he says you do not need to know Spanish to enjoy his performance on Sunday.
I just want people to have fun. There's gonna be it's gonna be a huge party. It's gonna be what people always can expect from me. They don't even have to learn Spanish. They just it's better if they learn to dance. But I think there's no better dance than the one that can come from the heart.
I love getting the backstory behind the scenes with Marisa and Jeannette. No spoilers on possible guest performers, but he does think fans will have a heck of a time watching him. By the way, he's rooting for Seattle over New England.
We're going to find you that little beanie with
that is a good looking hat.
With the rabbit ears. As Super Bowl 60 approaches, our Super Bowl of Caring is underway. We're trying to raise $60,000 to help feed local families. If you want to help, just scan that QR code on your screen or go to safoodbank.org. $1 provides 7 meals, and all the proceeds will go to the San Antonio Food Bank.
Now your certified most accurate 4-zone weather with meteorologist Jeannette Calle.
Basically, you just take your remote and you just hide it somewhere for the next 2.5 weeks. There's no reason to do anything other than just have it on 4 all the time, because this weekend alone, the Olympics and the Super Bowl together, it's just the craziest thing in television history. Seriously.
And then we are back Monday morning at 4:30.
Yes, we'll see you then.
Just keep it on 4 all weekend through next week.
News 4, the Super Bowl, and the Olympics. It's like hand in hand.
That's all you need.
The cool thing is it's always on, like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Always.
Yeah. So if you miss something, you can catch up later.
Hey, weather-wise, so it is not going to feel like winter here because, I mean, we're talking a big warming trend. 80 today, 80 tomorrow, and we're talking temperatures still above the normal, warmer than normal as we go through next week. Spring is here. Well, not officially, but spring-like weather beginning today. Very warm for your Super Bowl plans. Saturday, we're up to 80, and then Sunday, closer to about 76. The chance for rain increasing next week, so that's definitely good news. Coming up, I'll track the next weather maker. Right now, live look outside. Raul B. Rodriguez Law Weather Camera. This is a live look. Beautiful shot there in downtown San Antonio.
Antonio. Sunrise in about a half an hour. It feels like it's 39 with that west-northwest wind at 5 miles an hour. Temperatures to our west colder. That's where we're seeing 30s. It's now below freezing by 1 degree in Hondo, freezing in Kerrville at 32. Meanwhile, 39 in Del Rio, closer to Seguin. It's 44 in New Braunfels, 39. Across the country, the core of the cold continues across the north, but boy, it's going to get worse. This weekend, wind chill temperatures from the Ohio Valley to the northeast ranging between -15 to -20 plus. That's how cold it's going to feel like there. For us, we're not going to have to deal with any additional cold snaps, at least not in the next 7 to 10 days. There is rain increasing out west across California, Nevada, and Arizona. Here's our next weather maker, that area of low pressure sitting off the coast of California. Once that heads farther east, it's going to help to bring us rain. Now, the cloud cover ahead of that will start to increase Sunday and Monday, but it looks like the rain chance increases here Monday night into Tuesday morning. Now, during the day Monday, we could see rain out west in our western zone, and then spreading farther to the east. By later Tuesday into Wednesday, that storm system is out of here. Closer look at your weekend weather forecast. Sunshine tomorrow, a few more clouds on Sunday. Watch for areas of patchy fog across the east Sunday morning. Mostly cloudy for us here. In the western zone today, near 79, 80. Upper 70s in the hill country, and we'll see low 80s in the eastern zone. Tomorrow morning, 48. By the afternoon, 80. Sunday, partly sunny, 76. Early next week, mid-70s. 40% rain chance Monday night into Tuesday morning. Once it clears out, it warms right back up for next Wednesday and Thursday. We'll likely see more 80-degree weather here by the middle part of next week. Here's the extended forecast for the other 3 zones. If you're concerned about that rain chance early next week, just make sure you have that 4-zone weather app so you can track the rain on radar. That's your forecast.
All right, still looking at an accident over on the southwest side of San Antonio, Loop 410 westbound at Somerset Road. That said, it is off on the shoulder, or really in the median between the main lanes and the frontage roads, so not blocking any traffic right now. Downtown, I am noticing a lot of congestion on northbound I-35, stretching all the way from Highway 90 up to I-10, up to I-37 here. This is where we have a new construction closure starting today. Lower level of I-35 northbound from I-10 to 37. Photojournalist David Mendoza did tell us that he would be checking out the downtown area. He joins us live from Sky 4. Hi, David.
Hey, that's where I'm at right now. Well, it's Friday. We finally made it. I'll leave you with an image of our 35 north slow down because of construction closures right now. Take care. Have a great weekend. Back to you.
All right. Have a great weekend. Thank you, David.
Emma Allen at the live desk. We are waiting now on a live picture to pop up any moment out of Italy. That's where Vice President J.D. Vance and Second Lady Usha Vance are. They're leading the U.S. delegation at today's opening ceremony of the 2026 Winter Olympics. Vance is also expected to meet with the Prime Minister of Italy in about 10 minutes while they're in Milan. Now, the VP joked that his wife isn't much of a sports fan, but every 2 years, she makes the family obsessively watch the Olympics. Vance, when he wraps up everything there in Italy, he plans to head to Armenia and Azerbaijan, where Trump tasked him with building on a deal aimed at ending 4 decades of conflict between the two countries. That's the latest from the live desk.
All right, Emma, thank you. Before we go, just a reminder, the Winter Olympic coverage begins right here on News 4 later today in 6 hours. Opening ceremony start 1 o'clock. You can see it right here on 4. As the Second Lady said, it's not about sports. It's about storylines. It's about countries. It's about the human spirit.